Hello guys, it is me, Altitude2WX here. Don't mind that I sound a little bit sick, it's because I am sick, but today I figured I needed to get a video out because I have not posted a video in quite a while at this point, besides like really short form videos and just random videos. I haven't posted like an actual decently long form video, no compilations or anything, which I'm still working on, by the way, in quite some time. So today I decided to move past that and do a weather radio collection. This is going to consist of every single one of my weather radios, no matter if they work or do not work, or if they're in service or out of service, they will all be here. Now, of course, I don't have like 70 outlets, so not everything is plugged in, but I'm going to show you everything, whether it works, doesn't work, is plugged in or not. So, anyway, we're going to start over here on the wall with these two radios. This is my Eton ZoneGuard Plus. I got this a few months ago, and it works great. It's a good radio. I paid a decent price for it, and yeah. Anyway, next up will be the Eton ZoneGuard, the normal version of the Plus. This I got off of Amazon about a year ago, and it works fine. It works actually pretty good. Moving on from this table, from this wall to this table here, the shelf, which is where all the main radios are. We've got the top, we've got my Timex T463G. This is 4 stars on the radio chart. I'll siren test it real quick for you guys.
Weather alert. Tune to your weather band station.
There you go. It does work. It's also got a sound maker, but the buttons are kind of like stuck, which is weird. It doesn't really work. But yeah, it does work. So switch to the FM band. There we go. This thing does work. It's not the greatest radio, but it does work. And yeah, that's it. Next up is my Midland 74-200. This one also sits up here. It's kind of dusty at the moment, but
It's 1029, which is 110 above normal.
great radio. This thing works perfectly up there with no problems whatsoever, and I love it. I like it. It's a good radio. Next up is probably one of my least favorite radios for one reason, and you might notice that it does not expire alerts. This is my Honeywell RN507W. It's also very loud, but the tuner's not dead.
4. Sunrise today is at 6:20.
It doesn't get really good signal, and even on alert volume 1, it is ridiculously loud. And the button beeps are also ridiculously loud. But yeah, it does not expire alerts. This is a 2-star on the rarity chart, so it's not super rare, but it's not super common. And yeah, nice radio. Next up, we're gonna start in the back on the second shelf, is my Midland 74-210. Used to be over there, but it's over here now, and it works.
River Inlet Coast Guard Station.
It works. No problems whatsoever with it. It does have a somewhat bad signal, but it does activate. Only thing is, I don't know how to get it to go off for marine warnings because even if I have it on all county modes, it just doesn't activate, which is weird. But other than that, I guess it works. So yeah, anyway, moving on from that is my really, really beat up Sangean CL100, although it does work, so I'm not complaining. Is it even on? No, it's not. Hold on. Come on. Let me get it to turn on real quick, and then I'll unpause the video. Alright, I fixed it. I just took the tape off of the wires, and it works now. Because it is in horrible condition, as I said, and the power doesn't work, but there you go. Sangean CL100. Great radio. Love it. It's just kind of in bad condition. Next up is my HH54, which is in worse and worse condition by the day, because now you can see the faceplate's really scratched up because I dropped it.
57 at Coatesville and 58 at Reading. Under sunny skies, Allentown reported 56. Lancaster reported...
I know that will activate. The signal's not amazing, but I know it'll go off. And yeah, not rare or anything. I mean, it is VP2, but the dock's broken. Moving on,
Available.
Okay, I don't know. You were doing signal loss for a second. The hell? Hold on. Alright, I fixed that problem. Anyway, next up is my Nelsonic NLC 788. This is a 3-star on the rarity chart, so it's somewhat rare. It's like pretty rare. It's kind of a piece of crap, if I'm being honest. It also kind of sucks with signal. I don't know what's wrong with it. It just doesn't really get good signal, like at all. Yeah, hold on. Boom. Problem solved. Now it has good signal, and it'll go off. I just moved it. And because it's such a small radio, it's easy to move. Is the light still on? Yeah, okay, so it's on alert standby. Everything's... Since I went off the air for a second. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. Anyway, so yeah, NLC 788, we're kind of a piece of crap, but it is rare, so yeah. Next up, is the Midland WR100 version 5. One of my version 5s. This one's in horrible condition, but it has the least picky signal, so.
Waves 1 foot or less.
And the least picky decoder, so I have it up here. Because this V5's decoder sucks, and my my other V3's decoder sucks, and my one V3's already over here. So I put this V5 up here. But it's a version 5. It's in horrible condition, but other than that, it works fine. Perfectly fine. And it goes off. Anyway, moving on. Radio Shack 12S262. This is a 2006 model, so it's not a dying version.
Waves 1 foot or less.
Pretty good radio. Nothing wrong with it. It's not rare, not common. Or it's not rare, it's extremely common. Nothing else to say. Next up is my Radio Shack 12S991. It's a little dirty. That's tape residue. Because I accidentally put tape on the screen the other day. 1 star on the rarity chart.
Marine locations, Chesapeake Bay North of Pools.
Also one of my favorite radios. It used to be where this Jensen is.
Chesapeake Bay from Sandy Point.
I'm actually going to move this because I feel like it's messing up my EAR10 signal.
To Queenstown, Maryland, and Eastern Bay. Occasional gusty wind.
Oh, great. We're going to get a gust front marine warning, probably. Anyway. Nice radio. 1 star on the rarity charts. They're not rare, but not common. And, yeah. They're very expensive now. They used to not be that expensive, and now they're really expensive. And next up would be, basically, its better counterpart, which is my second favorite radio in my entire collection. The Radio Shack 12-996. This thing is... can cost an upwards of $190. I got mine for $170. I'm not very happy with the price I paid for this, but it is a great radio, so I'm fine with it.
Navigating the waters during this time. This is NOAA Weather Radio broadcasting on a frequency of 162.
There we go. That's better.
475 from Philadelphia.
Great radio. I love it. Nothing wrong with it at all. Anyway, moving on. Here is my Radio Shack 12-521. I have 2 of these. This one is a 2012 and is, this one is, like, completely bone stock. It's also a 2012 B model, so it won't die. Never had tuner problems. I've had it for, like, 6 months.
Data, marine forecasts, and regional warning information. If you have any questions about the broadcast, please contact us at 609.
It's definitely quieter than my 262. But other than that, I mean, it does still work fine. It is still just a normal 521, so. Yeah. Works fine. This is, I'm not sure. I don't think it's rare. I don't think the 521's rare. I mean, I have 2 of them. Here's one, 521, and then here's my other 521. I do actually really like the 521. Probably one of my favorite radios. Also, my, one of my first, back in the day, one of my first radios was a 521. I had gotten it off of Amazon. It was actually one of my first radios, was a 521, and one of my, it was my second radio. Because my first was, this exact V3, and then my second was a 521. But yeah, amazing radio. I should probably stop getting sidetracked. 10 out of 10, would recommend. Moving on. Alert Rixie AR10. These are becoming rare. They're not super duper rare, but they are becoming a little bit rarer than they used to be.
Under sunny skies.
Paid $40 for mine. Decent radio. Has some signal problems, and it's really picky with signal, and it's also really picky with activating, but Works fine other than that. Great radio. Moving on. Next up is this little Foss Power radio. I don't know much about it. It's missing the antenna and batteries because I used the batteries for one of my 10 not 10, but like one of my like million ER50s. I have 3. So I don't know where its battery is, but
67 degrees.
yeah. Anyway, not sure where that thing's battery is. It's kind of a piece of crap, but I got it as a Christmas present, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, moving on. Next up is this WeatherX radio. The single and only reason I bought this is because I found it in a place where you normally wouldn't find weather radios. I found this inside of an FYE. Does not have alert, and it's not by far the greatest radio in the world, and it has kind of bad signal. But it does work, and it is a radio that if I need to grab something like really quickly or something, or if like all my other E-Ready radios are dead and I need something that has a flashlight, I will grab that. Not bad. Not a bad radio. Next up is my Midland ER200. I need to charge this because it is like completely dead. I'm going to charge it in a few. Actually set that off to the side because when I'm done this video, I'm going to put it on the charger. Great radio. 2 stars on the rarity chart, so kind of rare. Next up is this Midland ER10VP version 2. I hate this thing. It's not a good radio, not a bad radio. And then this is a version 1 ER10VP. This is a decent radio. Also 1 star on the rarity chart. Next up is my Midland WR400. Actually do that next. This is my Midland WR400, not the DSP.
Highs in the upper 70s. West wind.
Yes, I know the signal's not amazing, but it'll still activate. It's just a normal 400. I love it, and yeah, great radio. Next up, Max Digital MXCR01NW. Good radio. Kind of has bad signal, but
Saturday night. Most
actually not that bad. Good radio. For a while, my R1630 was there, but it's not there anymore. And yeah. Next up, my Midland WR300 version 8.
lows in the upper 50s.
These are a bit rare. I think they're 1 star, but I'm not sure. Moving on, Radio Shack 12260. This works fine, other than having kind of a messed up speaker.
50s. Tuesday, mostly sunny.
You can't really hear it over the rest of my collection, but it does work. Recom R1650. Got this from Lancaster County WX when we met up.
Wednesday, August 27th. Today, northwest wind.
Works fine. No problems with it. Next up is my Eton FR1. I also got this from Lancaster County WX when we met up. Same with this V5. Amazing radio. And then the 74210 I got from Northwest Philly WX. Great radio. I like it. I have to plug it in, though. So, actually, I'm going to set this off to the side, too. Yeah, not really much else to say for that. Next up, my Midland DR310. Amazing radio. I use this for...
Friday night, northwest wind.
if I'm ever trying to catch WHA94 alerts, I use it for that, and I also use it for FM DXing. Great radio. Next up, my Uniden BC140 XLT. Oh boy, it's doing this again. Hold on. Okay, it's getting signal.
Wave detail.
It's my only scanner that's plugged in at the moment, but yeah. That one's my 2045. It's unplugged. Even though it works better, it's unplugged because I like this thing's alert tone more. It sounds better. They're the same, but this sounds better for some reason. Yep. Anyway, this table's done. Moving on. Running Snail MD319. Actually, it's not the Running Snail version. It's the MG kit, or it might be the Rainick version. Or not Rainick, whatever the other one is. I forgot. That's radio. Ryushi, or I don't know what it's called. The other brand that makes them. Here's the First Alert WX150.
Waves around 2 feet.
Good radio.
Wave detail.
I have it sitting up like this because you can't see the screen when it's sitting down. Other than that, that's nothing else to say about it. Next up is my Radio Shack Pro 163. Yes, it has a 519 antenna on it because the 519 gets better signal with its antenna.
6 seconds. Friday night, west wind.
And this thing gets perfectly fine signal with the 519 antenna, so whatever. Next up, Midland great radio, and I paid a decent amount of money for this, but yeah, next up, Midland WR100 version 5. I got this from a thrift store in Milwaukee with Northwest Philly WX. Good radio, except no antenna, and the decoder's kind of shitty. Next up is my Midland WR120 Easy. Good radio.
Waves 1 foot or less.
Don't know why the signal sucks, but yeah, there you go. 120 Easy, good radio. Next up for this shelf, and then that shelf, and then whatever's in the kitchen. 2 ER50s. Both work fine, and a third one here. They all work fine. 03261. This is not my original 03261. Me and Lancaster County WX traded because mine had a messed up speaker, so we traded. I gave him my 03, he gave me his 03. This is his.
1 foot or less. With detail, northwest 1 foot at 2 seconds.
Because you may be able to know, this thing is a lot louder than my old 261, and you can actually hear the test beep over the other radios. Next up, Accurite 8510. I think that's the number.
1 foot or less.
Yes, the signal sucks. Yes, it will still activate. Moving on. R500.
It's around 2 feet.
Recom R500. Works fine. Basically just a better version of the 1650. Although the 1650 is a bit better with signal. Yeah, and this is multi-channel wiring. Anyway, moving on. My only working as of the moment, FR370.
Friday night.
Which is also my original FR370. I don't know where the antenna went, so it just doesn't have an antenna right now. This is the one. This is the one. I think this is my original one. No, this is the one Lancaster gave me. I'm pretty sure, and then this is my original one, or vice versa. I don't know, but one of them is broken. That one, which whoever that is. But yeah. Next up, first alert. SFA 1135. Yes, the signal is kind of garbage, but it'll still activate just like this song. Kind of don't like this radio, even though it's rare. Anyway, moving on. Oregon Scientific WR601 works fine. I just don't have it on right now. This piece of shit, I don't even remember the model number. It's some Motorola radio. Next up is my 12247. I got this from Northwest Philly WX.
It's 5 to 10 knots till midnight. Seas 2 to 3 feet. With detail, northwest.
Signal kind of sucks, but it works fine. Next up, FRX3, broken, and obviously FR370, which is broken. My 74102 Korean model.
Seas 2 to 3 feet.
I have this one up instead of the fucking Chinese model because that one's rare. Yeah, next up, this table, Radio Shack 12-382, which surprisingly has been going off recently. Kind of surprised about that.
Southeast 2 feet at 8 seconds.
Should go off today because it has decent signal. Emerson EWR850.
3 feet.
Works fine. 1 star. That's 3 star. Modded Radio Shack 12521. It is an 08, but it's had a replaced tuner. Bloomington, Ohio Productions modded this, and it works fine.
Seas 2 to 3 feet.
Amazing signal. Works fine. It also has a yellow watch and then a green advisory.
Steady. Saturday night. Southeast
My original V3
north after midnight. Seas around 2 feet.
works fine. Two Emerson WBS 12s, both broken. Next up, Radio Shack 12519.
Wind 5 to 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet.
Which, as you can tell, is starting to have tuner problems, but of course, we all know that it'll still activate even with a shitty speaker, so. It's actually not a tuner, it's a board problem, but, you know. Next up, Jensen JP 725, right? Yeah, JP 725. This Kentech radio that, for whatever reason, doesn't work. These two, which I already showed you, are now out here. Oh, Whistler WS 1010. My Radio Shack 12256 is out here because this is the only spot it works.
At the Sandy Point, Maryland. Chesapeake.
That's the only spot it has good enough signal in. This thing's now out here because it actually works. Never mind, I'm gonna have to fix that. TA20, weather alert. R1630. G-Storm G70W, another G-Storm G70W. Lee Gianni 218 WB, Midland LXC 600. Accurate 8552 W. My Chinese 74102. There's nothing out here at the moment. Did I miss my 259? I think I did. Yeah, it's still outside. I don't even know where I put it at this point, honestly. But yeah, oh no, it's on the floor. Okay. Oh yeah, and the back cover on this is like broken, but I'll fix it in a minute. Radio Shack 12259 works fine. Just has a broken deck cover, which I'll fix in a minute. let's see. Let's go to my room, in which I have 2 radios, also including my favorite radio I own. So in here, I've got this thing, the Radio Shack 12889, and then this thing, which is broken, and then last but not least, my Radio Shack 12-993, which is currently charging. Yes, it has bad signal in here, but it's charging, so it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to end off the collection video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot. Version 3 WR100. This is the one Lancaster gave me. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.